Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. My name is Toké. If you are new here, thank you so much immensely for being here. Today we're looking at what it is that you are releasing because, I feel like we're at the time right now, especially after eclipse season, the solar eclipse in Libra. I feel like there's been a lot of release in the collective, especially energetically. There's been these heavy emotions that I feel like we're being called to release, and I promise you, this reading was intuitively guided, okay? I felt very called intuitively to do this today. So if you know for sure that you're in the process of releasing and you've been, seeking confirmation of the things that you're releasing, then this reading is for you. So I hope you're all doing well. Today it's Wednesday, Mercury Day. A beautiful day to socialize, to connect, and to, yes, communicate your feelings. Communicate, okay? We have three groups here today. The tower came up, and we all have towers from each different decks. I've also paired them with crystals, so if you couldn't pick with just the cards, then you can also pick a crystal that is calling to you the most. For my group number one here, we have the tower from the Light Seers Tarot deck, and this is what that looks like. It has some beautiful butterflies, the rabbit, and this one I feel like it's just nature-esque, okay? So yes, we have the tower for my group number one, as well as the pyrite crystal, and this is what that looks like. Okay. For group number two, we have the tower from the Modern Witch Tarot deck. The Modern Witch Tarot deck. So my group number two, okay? This is from the Modern Witch Tarot deck. And the crystal that goes along with this is my beautiful malachite. Beautiful malachite green. We have the malachite green for group number two. And for my group number three here, we have the tower from the Heindel Tarot deck. The Heindel Tarot deck. And this is what that looks like. So it looks more like a city vibe, which I'm enjoying. And this one also has some Hebrew symbols on there, as well as astrology symbol, the planets. Yes, as well as some runes on there. So you may be drawn to anything on that card, okay? Look at the picture, whichever one is calling you, trust it. The crystal for my group number three is the rough carnelian. Rough carnelian, okay? All right, go ahead and sync your intuition into this reading. That way you're aligned with the pile that will most likely resonate for you, okay? You may be drawn to multiple cards. That's okay. It just means that you get to hang out with me a little longer and you have messages in multiple piles. Okay, so yes, go ahead and do it. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. And yes, I'm sending you so much love, especially with, this heavy energies that has been playing out in our collective all over the world. So yes, I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Let's stay centered and balanced. Yeah, let's stay centered and anchored in love all together, okay? So much love to you guys. And yes, I will be seeing you in your reading. Hello there, my beautiful group number one. Welcome to your reading where we are taking a look at what it is that you are currently releasing, okay? We have some straight shuffled cards that we'll be looking at later, okay? By the end, these are your oracle cards. And we're going to be talking about these, okay? I'm going to start here with the archetype that's surrounding what it is that you are transforming, what this tower moment is about. And this one's going to show us what kind of happens after the tower moment, why you needed to go through that tower moment. And then this is the astrology surrounding your tower moment, okay? So we're going to start with the card here. And here we have the heart. We have the beautiful heart. Okay. No wonder I had to greet you with hello, my beautiful group number one. Okay, the heart. Your tower moment is surrounding the heart, okay? So we're guessing here. Obviously, there's been situations that are close to your heart, dear to your heart, that did not pan out the way that you wanted. You may have been wishing for something, waiting for something, waiting for something that has to do with the love here, that has to do with, you know, because we also see two people here. So maybe, you know, your tower moment. Okay, so okay, there's this thing coming to my head now. Who was it? Okay, was it Cinderella and the minions, her friends, who planned a date for her to go on the boat with her Prince Charming? Because that's where, that's with this, that's what I'm getting. It's like that feeling of Cinderella. Cinderella is coming to my mind, okay? All right, so 10, 10, 10 may be important for you. We have number 31 here. This is number 31, and it goes down to number 4. So I feel like maybe you've given your heart to someone and it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, which is why it caused a tower moment for you. Your heart may have, you know, hardened up a little bit. You know, you might be going through right now a healing journey, healing of the heart, yes? And we also have Pyrite here. I feel like you gave your heart to someone and you lost confidence in yourself in doing so, because you felt like you were being honest, you were being authentic in your own expression and how this person even came into your life, to where, again, it did feel like a fairy tale. It felt like, yes, this is my person. But then something happened that caused you to retract, or that caused this foundation that you thought that you built to fall, to crumble. And it needed to crumble. This person was a catalyst. While you may have felt like they helped you, you lost confidence, this tower moment has happened because you're regaining your confidence back. Because I keep looking at the pie right there, and I really feel like you're regaining your confidence, okay? Which is why this tower moment where happened. A lot of tower moments that we go through in our lives aren't unplanned. And there's a reason for that being unplanned, because like tower moment comes when there's a need for you to awaken to something bigger than what you thought you'd already settled for, or something that you thought you've built the foundation and you felt safe. And it's like spirit is looking at you, and spirit's like, no, baby, like, we're not safe here. This isn't it. I have something more for you. I have something that's worthy of you, my love. I have something different for you. I have something that will make you feel like it is me and you, to where when you look at that person, you see God within them and they see you as God. Like they see, like there's this beautiful mirror, right? Which is why that tower moment had to happen. Okay, this is surrounding the people in your life that you felt like were your tribe, but it's turning out that there's a bigger plan ahead for you, okay? There's a bigger plan ahead for you, which is why this tower had to crumble. This is why this foundation that you thought you've built, you know, had to crumble, okay? There was a reason. So let's go ahead and see here. Okay. We have here the Stellar Gateway activation. It's so funny. This card has been coming up a lot, especially my other readings too. It's been coming up a lot. And Stellar Gateway activation, this is you. Like I said, the tower, something had to happen. Something had to happen here. What happens when we go through a tower moment is spirit intervenes. Exactly, that's that divine intervention where we think there's chaos going on, but actually it's been rebuilt. Even your tower, even the way that your tower looks, okay, butterflies are emerging. This is a very transformative period for you. What you're releasing are people who are actually not good for you, people who are not aligned with the way that your heart is, how you love, how you show up for yourself and others, and any deceit, okay, anything that is void of unconditional love. That's what you're releasing. Group number 2, group number 1. Oh, okay, you're the one that I'm starting with, and I'm already saying group number 2, so you might have a message in that. But take that if it resonates or not. But here, what you're breaking away from, okay, what you're releasing is lack. Is lack, because I keep looking at the bunny here too, and there's so much abundance that comes in this new beginning for you, because for every tower moment is a new beginning, yes? And when we're looking at Stellar Gateway activation, manifestation vortex, this is who you are. This is what you're opening up to. That's why that tower moment had to happen, because again, spirit has something more for you. Your soul has something more for you, okay? Which is why I also feel like you're channeling downloads now specifically from your higher self, from the stellar gateway, because the stellar gateway is closer to the crown chakra. It's 3 to 6 meters away from our crown, and you're connecting here to infinite potential. I'm getting the vibe that you want all or nothing, okay? All or nothing. That's the way that this tower moment is having you. It's like, if you're not coming correct, please do not come around me at all, because I am consciously manifesting the kind of people that I want in my life, the kind of tribe that I want in my life, that help me instill confidence in my path and where I'm headed and how it's unfolding, even when I'm unsure of how that is unfolding. What I'm calling in are people, okay? What you're calling in are people who are aligned with your path and how it's unfolding, because you're connected here to infinite potential. And when we're looking at infinite potential, like, you don't even, like, you know, that's the literal unknown. You don't even know how this is going to go, but there's this release, okay, of even needing to people please. Like, there's just so much release happening right now, to where you're directly channeling from your own stellar gateway activation, okay, from your own soul star, okay, from your own souls, from even the oversoul, because I'm looking at the pyramids here, and the pyramids of Giza is coming to mind. And the reason that the pyramids are there is because they connect. It's like a portal into the stars, into the skies, into the cosmos, into, you know, infinite consciousness, into infinite potential, where we're pulling from, right? That's where your soul is speaking to you. That's how the oversoul is even speaking to you. So I really feel like you're connected to your oversoul. There's not any, like, it's like this tower moment happened because you had to see some illusions. You had to witness the illusions so that you can make informed decisions moving forward, and understanding that you are in charge, because guess what? Manifestation vortex. Let's see here. Oh my God. Oh my God. As if this is not already a tower moment. Okay, the thing is, the tower in the tarot is also ruled or associated with Mars. Because again, that's war. That's that energy of just, you know, I'm seeing red and I'm coming for your head, okay? Like, that's how it is. So, wow. Okay. Revenge is coming up here, which is very interesting. This tower moment is feeling like a revenge. And honestly, I'm getting like, this is not the type of revenge where, you know, you're cutting off people's head. Definitely not. This is one where you're so confident in what you're manifesting, where you even know that success is the best revenge. And in times where you may have felt like, you know, okay, something is coming up with David and Goliath here. You may have felt like David and there was a Goliath, but now you're kind of like, wow, it feels to me like you're the Goliath here. You're the one that's just cutting the head of the things that just doesn't serve you anymore. I'm thinking of also a hydra. You know how, like, the hydra, the snake, it has 3 heads, and it's like no matter how you cut it, one grows again, another one grows. Well, this is you putting a stop to anything that is growing from, yeah, like, it's no longer even coming back to bite you, because I really feel like you're doing the work. This is what this release is meant to do, is to fully close that cycle. It's to fully close that cycle, where you're coming up at the top here. Because guess what? You've connected to your own infinite potential. So why would you ever settle for less? Why would you ever settle for people who do not take you in high regard as you take them? Why? It's like, I know that we're givers, yes, you know, yes, we're givers, but to what end? Well, we're not meant to overgive ourselves, especially when it's not even being received, especially where what it is that we're giving is so pure and it's being rejected by people who are threatened by us, by people who are intimidated by the source of your light, by the infinite light that you are. Because it sees so clearly, and it threatens them. Because why? Because it's like you ask them to dare to be like you, this unconditional love. And I'm just getting the sense that, wow, your heart has been through a lot. You've given your heart so much so to where like you're done with it. You're done with people playing with you. Which is why it almost feels like you're coming from revenge here. Mars in Scorpio. What does Mars goes to do in Scorpio? You're going into your own depth with that Martian energy, with that fierce, ferocious energy, and you're bringing your fire, your light, your power, your courage, everything into the hidden there, and you're claiming your own infinite potential. You're claiming your regain. Yeah, exactly. You're claiming your infinite potential here because with Scorpio, you're finding out about your own hidden power, which is why, again, this tower moment had to happen because there was something beneath that you needed to unlock, and that's why you're unlocking. This is what you're releasing. You're releasing people who do not align, people who are afraid of your power instead of being empowered by your own power, because you're a mirror to them of what is possible, this infinite potential. So we're going to get into your tarot cards, and I'm doing something different today. I'm reading them from right to left, okay? So we're going to start with this. We have the Six of Wands immediately showing us that you conquered something here. You are the conqueror and you are victorious. This tower moment, please understand that it needed to happen. If your heart is still feeling heavy, on the other side of it is this reward. It's this victory that you're rewarded, okay? Because guess what? You had the courage. You had the courage to go and fight and do the work within the depths of Scorpio there, within the depths, okay? Like you transformed in the most glorious way here. Group number 1. With number 6, you're connecting with harmony, and the people that you're connecting with are also harmoniously aligned and in tune with you and your path. There is so much support coming in from this release that you have done, okay? I feel like you're also tying, just this is like you're also seeing how far you've come, group number 1. You're seeing how far you've come here, which is why you're also able to release, which is why you feel victorious, which is why you know that you left no stone unturned and you did everything that you could. You did everything that you could, okay, to create boundaries away from that energy that brings you down. Okay? With 6 here, you're going to be recognized. This tower moment that you had, it's one that helps your aura feel very, very different too, because I'm getting here with Stellar Gateway, infinite potential, all of that. Like you're now walking in your own crystalline like body. It's interesting because Thoth is showing me here even this, fire up here, which feels like the violet flame, and that's coming into mind as well. It's like your aura is so powerful now. It's so, because it's empowered, group number 1. You're empowered. This release was a good one because it restored confidence, and this is that confidence again. 6 of Wands is a Leo card. Like this is one where you're like, listen, yes, like I should be proud of myself, and I have that pride because it lets me not allow low standard energies to come in, because again, I am infinite potential. Like you will have to rise up if you're going to dwell in my energy, okay? And I'm simply not allowing people who do not match my vibe into my energy field anymore, because they're taking from me more than they're, like I'm getting depleted because I'm surrounding you. I'm trying to give you love, yet I'm literally giving you my heart, yet you're rejecting it. So we're going to move on to your next card. Okay, we also have here the Page of Pentacles. This is your new beginning. This is your balanced new beginning where you're no longer paying attention to those illusions anymore. You see it again. You see very, very clearly moving forward how you want to weave your own reality, because again, manifestation vortex. You're aware that you are in charge here and you can say no. And actually saying no is beneficial to it's beneficial to you because yes, you're standing even just on one, like you're so balanced, group number 1. This, what you're releasing is feeling like, okay, what you're releasing, I'm hearing, is feeling ungrounded in new experiences. You're welcoming new experiences because you know that this one is one that you've consciously manifested, even though, okay, It's one that you've consciously manifested and one that you've consciously co-created with source, that you are confident in the way that you're stepping into the unknown here. You're very confident and you're doing it with slow and steady wins the race. Because in the, like, you already know you won, so what's the rush, right? I love this message is coming in for you. I think this is meant to be upright. This is the new beginning we're talking about. This is that hand. This is that co-creation, right? Because you've planted a seed, okay? What you've released is the seeds of doubts that people that you love have been planted and projected upon you, okay? Because here I'm seeing the seed. And what happens is you, again, after that foundation was ripped off, I feel like you actually did the work to replant a seed, to nurture yourself. Wow. You're healing, you're releasing, you're planting a new seed. It's like you're doing everything all at once here. And kudos, group number one, kudos to you, because I mean, I'm not surprised, because once you open to infinite potential, it's like you kind of want to do everything all at once too. So I get that. I totally get that. Ace of Pentacles is here letting you know again, this is a co-creation with you and source. You're creating something real, something grounded, something that will grow. There is a new dawn here. There is a new dawn here. And the question here is, how do you want it to look like? Because no matter what route you take, I promise you, no matter what route you take, my hand is going to, I'm channeling like the infinite, the infinity sign here. I'm feeling the energy of the infinity sign as I'm doing this, and that's my sign of letting me know that no matter where you go, you're victorious. No matter how you choose to plant that seed, where you choose to plant that seed, you are victorious. There is nothing standing in your way any longer, because infinite potential, like I said, once you open up to infinite potential, that's like you're channeling straight from the oversoul. You know who you are, you love who you are, you're standing in who you are, you're confident in who you are, you're confident in your downloads, okay? Because that's the thing, you're also connected to that source. Like, you almost don't even need me here, but you know, this is a conversation. Wait, I meant to say confirmation, but I guess, yeah, this is the conversation and confirmation that you needed to hear. You know, your friend, me, your high priestess just needed to, you know, tell you what was going on. Let me give you the tea. Let me give you the details. And this is what is happening on an energetic level, my love. Please keep moving with this energy. And you know what the funny thing that's coming to mind also is that you're so supported, group number one. You are so supported that even when you feel like you're, like your next path or your next move, like you don't really understand it, they're saying that if you choose to go left, they're backing you. If you choose to go right, they're backing you. If you choose to go up, down, whatever, you are backed. You are supported, because guess what? It's all in your hands now. And what you've released is thinking that people have control over your free will, or anything has control over your free will, because nothing does. That is an illusion that you have gotten rid of, okay? Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Follow your heart, okay? Because in the end, for once, you create that tribe, you create that home, okay? You go camping with your friends, with the people that you've selected, okay, to be in your reality. You end up getting that tribe, that soul family that you've been yearning for, that you've been looking for. You're no longer feeling like you're walking alone. Okay, I love your reading so much, group number one, because this has to do with community for you. It has to do with, because I feel like you're a giver. You're such a giver. We have 6 of Wands here and the 4 of Wands. Family is very important to you, group number one. Family is very important to you, and I think that's why sometimes it really hurts you when the people that you feel like you're doing something out of your own pure heart, and they're perceiving it in a very different way. For you, that's a tower moment, because you're like, okay, what am I doing wrong? But that's the thing, that's the illusion that you're getting rid of, is you're not doing anything wrong. But the more you start to realize and be aware that you're the one that's consciously manifesting your life, as well as paying attention to the energies that are showing up and simply sending them back, or putting the boundaries in the most unconditional way, group number one, because we don't even need you, okay, to fall into this revenge energy. This is revenge, I feel like, is really talking about boundaries. Like, do not come for me. Do not come for me unless I send for you. And I'm not even going to send for you because I'm too busy manifesting my beautiful reality, okay? So 4 of Wands, you end up getting what it is that you want in the end because everything all comes together just how you have manifested, even though you're unconscious of the way that you're manifesting it, okay? It's so beautiful. Because infinite potential here, it's really like literal primal energy just channeling through you and seeing how you're feeling and how you want to bring that down or even ground that in this reality, because you are getting an information, you've opened, okay, this infinite potential, and you want to manifest, you want to make things happen, because I don't think that you're the type of person that just sits back and allow people to tell you what to do with your life. No, you're not like that. With Scorpio, my baby, like, you are not like that at all. You're a very confident, very powerful being, and do not let anyone tell you different, okay? Keep following your heart and everything will fall into place. Everything will fall into place. In the end of it, you will be dancing, you will be like cheersing, you will be like, you're just feeling full with the people that are around you. You're feeling like you freed your spirit. This is a release that we're talking about, and this is what you're feeling, is that you're just this free-spirited being that finally has the freedom of expression, knowing that you're not even seeking validation. And that is the most powerful thing, because guess what? It is so hard to be you in this world where everyone wants to tell you how you're supposed to be. All these freaking labels that are here, it's like we're also meant to fit in these labels, and it's like you're rejecting those things. That's the illusion that you're walking away from, and you will show them in the end that, guess what, you're not even showing them, but like, it's like you're just the embodiment of success is the best revenge, and you will be successful in anything that it is that you seed, especially if you use this pain to kind of alchemize, if you use this to be what is driving you to actually create from unconditional love, okay, instead of revenge. Don't create from revenge, okay? So let's move on here to your oracle cards. Oh yeah, you got extra cards. So let's see. We also have a message from the Lady Isis. I love to invite her in, especially when we're looking at, Tower moments, Dark Night of the Soul, things like that, because she really helps transform energy. If you do call to invite the Divine Mother in to help you, okay? But yes, we're going to see what she has for you in this deck. And we also have here some cards for you. We also have the magic that opens up after this release, assuming that you are, feeling empowered and you want to release these things, okay? Because at the end of the day, I can say all of this and you can, like, you're still the one in charge. You're still the one that's going to make your decisions. Your decisions is still going to influence your reality, okay? So this is still all up to you, whether or not you want to fully release this or not. But this is what happens after you decide to release this, okay? Because I know releasing it's kind of hard. It's hard. It's a tricky energy. Okay? But that's why I wanted to do this reading, to kind of help you and empower you to go ahead and release, because there's so much on the other side. There's so much. There's that light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Look at the light. You're a star. Everyone's looking at you. Everyone's clapping for you. Everyone's like, wow, your aura is changed. Like, who are you? Like, I love this new, this new aura that you got going on. And it's lit. It feels litty, okay? I feel like you're just enjoying yourself. You finally just, let go of this burden of, validation, people pleasing, and all these things. You just, yeah, we're getting rid of those, and I love that so much, okay? So let's look at this one first. This is from the Starseed Oracle deck. Activated. Oh, yes, let's go. I love it, okay? Advice, we have activated Earth. Activated Earth. Do you see something keeps, it's like, activated Earth. You're no longer moving from survival mode. Exactly. You're no longer moving from a place of survival or feeling like, oh, if I express myself like this, I might lose people. You actually don't even care, because guess what? You're understanding that, listen, they were not even meant to be a part of your tribe to begin with. And if anything, they helped you in this time to realize what you no longer align with, okay? Because activated earth, you have been activated. Infinite potential has been activated. And it says power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. You have like the key to something here. Trust it. Trust in what you have. Trust in your own personal magic, because yeah, you feel like the Stonehenge to me. You know, you feel like someone who is just, again, so giving, so loving, like so connected to unconditional love. Like for Tower Moment, for the heart to come out in a Tower Moment reading, it's like, wow, that heart has been beat down. And you're no longer letting your heart be beat down, because you're just sending everything back. You're just like, listen, I have no time for this. You're not going to bring my joy down. Joy comes knocking on our door every single day. And listen, you're no longer saying no. That's all I know. You're like, yup, come on in. Let's enjoy. Because you're not letting all these heavy emotions, all these, polarity just bring you down or weigh you down, weigh your heart down. You're releasing. This is a full heart opening that you're doing here. And I love this. Activated earth, activated earth. Okay. Oh my God. This is the magic. Okay. This is from the magical spell cards. And this is the magic that you're opening up to. Group number 1, friendship. Friendship, your tribe, people around you, people that you want. Like you've hand selected them, okay? It feels like you're like your soul, the oversoul hand selected, hand picked the people who actually align with your soul's journey and your soul path. It's like divine connection. I love this. Friendship here says, bring to me friendship true, sharing laughter, understanding too. Exactly. People who get you. People where you don't have to shrink yourself because they're afraid of your light. It's like, wow. Like, oh my God, people who make you feel crazy because you're like, wait, what am I doing so wrong? You might find it hard. Oh my God, you're such a unique soul. Let me just tell you that right now. You're just very, very, very unique soul. And you might find it might be hard for you to make friends, especially in this realm. But that's only because your light just shines so brightly. Your light shines so brightly, and sometimes the ego of other people, when it's at play, it's like, they hide, or like, they feel like they have to get defensive or stuff like that. And it's like, no, like, yeah, it's fine. Those are the people that just don't understand you. So it's okay. They can take their misery away to somewhere else. That's fine. Friendship here says, bring to me friendship true, sharing laughter, understanding too. And I love that. New friends, soul tribe. Like I said, you're going camping, you're going dancing, you're beating the drums. Like, it's just a good time, good old time that your soul has been looking for too. It's like, this is what you've been looking for. And we have here romance. This is about love. This is about your heart. This is about how you love, how you give and receive love, and making sure it's in balance. That is what you're releasing is, things that are out of balance, especially when it comes to the way that you give and receive love. Because romance here says, romance, it's a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. Do you see, even with the spells that are coming for you, it's like you're the one that's directing that energy. You're the one that is saying, okay, romance, I know that it's a sacred power and it's coming to me this hour. So I really feel like this is your energy, like being firm, being, like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, being clear about the things that you want in your life, the things that you want to experience, okay? And having little to no worry about your victory, because you are victorious in the end. With this heart that you have here, my love, listen, you're blessed, okay? You are blessed. And here, I always love, look at this, here. This is the mother behind you. Look at Isis is behind the divine masculine. We're looking at this as a divine feminine energy. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to talk for a second. Okay. Because she's showing me this as like, this is her and this is you in front of you, in front of her. Like, she is strongly backing you to be like, yes, rise up, go, like actually manifest. Take action. Plant that seed, okay? Plant that seed even though you don't know how it's gonna grow. Plant it. Don't even worry about that, because again, we are supported. That's what I was picking up on, where it's like, hey, no matter where it is you want to go, left, right, front, center, it doesn't matter. You are supported. They just want you to take the actions, because they need you to see here. Your guides need you to see here that you are in charge. There's been an illusion playing around, especially when it comes to your heart, playing around you, to where it took away your power. It's suppressed. With Scorpio, it suppressed your power, okay? And this is a time of revenge for you, where it's like, it's not really that revenge where you're bringing people down, or like, no, like this is the revenge in the most unconditional way, where it heals your own divine masculine. It heals your divine masculine. What is a divine masculine energy? It's the energy that allows us to show up and take action for ourselves, to plan, to be a seed, like, you know, to exactly like that entrepreneurship energy, making moves. That's what your divine masculine does, okay? Your divine feminine is the one that uses the unconditional love. Like, that's the resilience that helps you keep going. That's where you also tap into your creativity of the things that you want to do. So this is an alignment of the divine feminine and masculine, okay? Where the heart, like, that's where you've always been. The divine, like, it's always there. But something blocked your action. Something blocked, you know, you moving forward and evolving and elevating here. So Osiris is rising. Osiris is rising. Exactly. It's like people have tried to keep you down, but no longer. This is what you're releasing, is feeling like someone has the power over you, because guess what? Osiris rises, the divine masculine, and that's the protector of our creativity, the protector of, you know, the divine feminine aspect of us. Okay, please, I want to read that for you. You're gaining a massive, like, abundance and confidence. The fool's gold, this is the fool's gold, okay? Pyrite is a fool's gold. And with the fool, like, the fool is so supported. It's so naive at first, but it's like everything makes sense. Like, the fool takes a leap of faith, and it falls into the most wonderful, like, most beautiful experience of co-creation, right? And manifestation. And I'm also getting here, like, your fool fell into a rabbit hole here. And it's like, it's leading you to, like, the most magnificent experiences of your life, where you're meeting people who are just like you. And you're like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this kind of tribe. I've been waiting for this kind of friendship. I've been waiting for this kind of romance. See? Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about your divine masculine here. Healing your divine masculine. Okay. So, the divine masculine, healing the divine masculine, Osiris rises. The divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety, holding even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability, so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, and the prayer for that goes, if you would like to, you know, light a candle, if you would like to further connect with this energy that we're channeling here, this is a prayer that you can say at your own time, lighting a candle, okay? And it says, man of power, man of fire, man who liberates heart's desire, man within, man without, man stronger than fear or doubt, father, warrior, leader, lover, protector, hunter, teacher, brother, man divine, man of love, man of earth, man of heaven above. Your strength, my strength. Your power, my power. Your love, my love. Integrity, honor, compassion, protection, tenderness, stability, passionate attention. Man divine, man of love. Man of the earth, man of heaven above. Exactly my point. Wow, group number one, I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel this information for you, and I hope that it provided some clarity, comfort, and confirmation to you as well. Okay, keep doing what it is that you're doing. I am so proud of you, and yes, your team, your spiritual team, is so proud of you for the work that you're doing to heal your divine masculine here. So yes, if you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to support the channel by liking, commenting, or sharing with people you feel will benefit from this video. And also, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe so I can see you in the next video. Alright, I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello there, group number two. Welcome to your reading where we are taking a look at what you're releasing and possibly what's coming after that. All right, so we have here some oracle cards I will be looking at later, but let's talk about these here. I hope you're doing well wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Okay, the energies lately has been very heavy, and I'm hoping that we're all in good and high spirits. Okay, anchored and rooted in love. Okay, I feel like that message wanted to come out for you immediately. But yes, here we're looking at the archetype that's surrounding its release, okay? Here we're looking at the focus and like what opens up after that release, like what you're stepping into. And then this is the astrology that is surrounding that release as well. So yes, exactly. The tower, we're looking at your tower moment, why it's here, and what comes after that, if you will. Also, we have tarot cards here that will help us elaborate. You've chosen here malachite green, which is one of my favorite ones. Okay, also today I was looking at malachite, and she looked like a bone. Like she looks like a bone. Like if you went to like someone who's divining, but they divine with the bones. And I'm getting here that this pile, I feel like it's psychic because I got the image of someone throwing the bones. It's like you connect to spirit to understand your own transformations here immediately from the bone. I don't know if you guys have watched even Mr. Bones. That was one of my favorite movies as a child, and that's coming up. Wow. Okay, Mr. Bones. Okay. Well, since that's coming up, that's very interesting. Mr. Bones, it's like his family, they were traveling from America and they went to Africa, and somehow the plane, they crashed, but he like the baby landed in somewhere in Africa and they took him in. So clearly he looks very different from the tribe people there. And somehow he was the one, it's just like growing up, he's the one that's divining for them, and he always uses his bones because he's gifted with that somehow. So that's already very interesting because I'm feeling like you're a gift. You're definitely a gift, and I feel like your gifts are opening up. And you may feel like you're in a different land, or you might feel like where you are is very foreign to you at this time. But don't worry, you're placed exactly where you're meant to be. That's what, like, you're releasing fear of the unknown with this tower moment that you're having here, okay? Because when we have tower moments, that is the divine, that is source intervening, okay? Divine intervention on our behalf in the places where we felt safe, but it's actually, we need to keep going. We need to keep looking. We need to keep digging deeper to unearth something here. So yours is very chatty immediately, okay? Group number two. Let's go ahead and look at the archetype, the threshold. We need to keep looking. We need to keep digging. And this is exactly what I was feeling. Keep looking, keep digging. There's a threshold here. There's a threshold here. There's a foundation where you feel like, you're solid on, but look at this. This barely holds you. But what are you even falling into? What are you falling in? Look at what you're falling into. Look at this much light, so much bright, radiance, luminous energy. Look at where you are now. Where you think that you're safe is within the dark, which is why you probably go through so much turmoil. But that's our divine intervention. That's our awakening to understanding that there's something calling you. God is calling you, okay? God is calling you to pay attention here because something real is transforming your life. Something is happening here, and you are just starting, okay? This is only the beginning in the most positive way. In the most positive way, this is only the beginning. What number is this? XL5. That's very interesting. I can't read that number. some reason that number is eluding me right now. Like, I know how to read Roman numerals, but like that is eluding me. So you may feel like something that you used to know how to do, like you don't like, you can't quite put your hands on it. Okay, something that you feel like you're so sure about, like you know how to do this, but it's like it's just not coming to you right now, and that may throw you for a loop. Exactly, exactly. It may throw you for a loop. Also, let's talk about this threshold. There's something. Okay, all right, let's go back. The threshold. The threshold. So you're currently standing on something. You're standing on something that's holding you back. It is holding you back a little bit here, which is why the Tower moment came. It's coming so that you can move forward into infinite potential, so that you can move forward here into, wow, into just exactly, oh my god. Okay, you also know what I found out about your reading was, after I pulled your tarot cards here, look, top of your deck, we have the Fool. Doesn't this look like the same thing? It's like this is a new beginning. What you think may be a chaotic moment for you is a new beginning for you, okay? Because again, this is a divine intervention that I feel like you've been asking for as well. You've been asking for this. You have been waiting, which is why you're at the precipice. You're at the precipice of this. Oh, so yes, the Fool came up, and then look, the World. We literally have the World. And this is, like, what's beautiful about this too is the fact that the Fool, this is the beginning. It's like this is the uncertainty. This is, you know, that Uranus energy. It's like that. Exactly, just jumping. You don't even know what you're jumping into, but jumping. And yes, there's so much fear of that unknown, but look at where you are in the end, on top of the world. On top of the world. And the 0 to 21, like that's the journey, that's the path. And the funny thing too is, you know, I love tarot so much because it also shows you the path in the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah has 22 paths, and those are the same paths that are in the 22 major arcanas. Because if you count 0, that's 22, but it would stop at the World here. So this is a full, like full circle, full 180. There's something here. There's something here. There's a full circle moment that you're having. And this time around, I do think you're going to jump. You may have been hesitant to jump, but this time around, this is the final release you're doing. You're on the precipice. So let's see here what happens. Oh, yes, yes. Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. The World, end of a cycle. The World. I feel like I need to bring these two here just in case. See, you may have been unsure. You may have been unsure of where you want to go, how you want to do it. You know, yes, there's so much illusions of success. Exactly what success means to you, right? Does it even, yeah, like what success means in the world, does it align to what you feel success means? Right? So those questions have been coming up, and that's why the Tower moment, because you had a lot of questions. Exactly. You had a lot of questions, and it's good. Questions are good for us because once you ask, if you know what to ask, the answers will always be there. And I'm getting the vibe here too that whenever the student is ready, the master shows up. Whenever the student is ready, the master shows up, and you're ready. And the master is showing up with Anunnaki light codes. Okay, so the Anunnaki are this ancient civilization or ancient race where they helped the Sumerians and the Babylonians in their time to spiritually evolve, right? So they deal with, and this here, so they appear too as an eagle, you know, and they have wings, very beautiful. And this is their goddess here, Ishtar. Ishtar is their goddess, and she is equivalent to the Lady Isis, which is funny because also I have your oracle deck here to see what Isis wants to say to you. Okay, and here we have new information coming to you that allows you to fully step into this new beginning. This new beginning that has been calling you, okay? This is what you're releasing. You're releasing fear, you're releasing doubt, you're releasing illusions, you're releasing things that have been holding you back because you've come to the end of it and you see that the only way out is through. The only way out is through. And also, please know that you are highly, highly, highly supported, because this is like a, yes, like they also help, like they help different races, you know, they help different civilization, different planets, the Anunnaki, the light codes here. And I feel like they're offering their help to you by giving you the new information to see that you've come to the end of something here, and it is now time to move forward. It is time to brace yourself. It is time to be courageous, to dive in. Okay, Andromeda is coming up here as well. So you are very, very connected to the stars. Okay. All right. Interesting. You're very connected to the stars, because also I feel like that's why I got the feeling of Mr. Bones earlier in, like, that's the vision, right? And think about it. He was what? He was in an airplane, closer to the sky, closer to the stars, right? And I feel like you were actually that energy that was just dropped here, and you followed the way things have been done here, but now you're being asked to dig deeper into who you are, into where your soul came from, and into this light being, luminous being that you are. And this is a beautiful thing. New information, there's a full energetic shift, and you will feel this. This is how you know. You will feel this is not anything small, group number 2, but this is why this is great. Like, don't you want something to make you feel alive and shake you and just, you know, remind you that yes, while this reality is mundane, it is far from it. There is so much magic, and you're feeling and stepping into that magic. Criticism. There's a lot of Martian energy today, and it's because we're doing the tower. I love it. I love it. We have here criticism with Mars in Virgo. With Mars and Virgo. Have people been pointing hands? Like, have people been blaming you? Have you gone through some, do you feel like there's eyes on you and you feel like you can't really make this move? You can't really be of service to yourself in this way because there's people looking at you? Because here I'm getting that eye. Okay, you're definitely someone who is an earth angel, because with Virgo there immediately, that's what we're getting. And just with, I don't know, just the energy feels like you're not even, yes. Malachite green, yes, it's very, very, very powerful regal energy. Your energy is unmatched, and also it's giving me the vibe of like no one has ever met an energy like yours, ever. And that's the thing, is that's what you're opening up though. You're releasing, not allowing yourself be truly who you are. You're releasing how you show up for people in the way that's beneficial to them but depletes you, because you're no longer people pleasing, right? Because I'm getting the vibe here, you love to be of service. You love to be of service, but also sometimes you're of service in a way that does your soul a disservice. That's what I'm getting, okay? There's something here that you're doing that does you a disservice. And it's like, it's that tricky energy where you think that you're doing something good, but then it's depleting your own energy. Being in this, staying here, not allowing the tower moment to fully flourish is doing yourself a disservice. Do not be scared of this tower moment, okay? Criticism. Do not be scared of how you'll be criticized when you do fall in, like when you do break that threshold, because you're bringing you're bringing something new here. You're bringing an energetic shift, right? Which also feels like a collective shift, because once you've shifted, that's you also shifting the earth. You're shifting everything that's around you, which is why it's important to be aware. Okay, so I'm doing something different today. I'm doing this differently today. We're going from the right to the left, okay? So this is the first card. Let's get into your tarot. My love, you're so cute. Oh my God. Okay, you're releasing projection. You're releasing not trusting in your own guidance. You're releasing not trusting in your own imagination. Well, yes, don't have rose-colored glasses on. Work needs to be done, but also there's a step that you have to take first. Jump in. There's a step you have to take first, and this step is of faith. It's literally a leap of faith. Like, okay, I'm doing the reading, but also my hand is moving. Like, things are moving. Like, I'm super, super aware in your reading, group number 1, group number 2. Okay, It's funny, you may be coming from group number 1, or you may go to group number 1. But yes, in your reading, like, I truly feel like there's something guiding me from behind. I truly feel like before I even know the words to say, it's like my hands is going, so like, you know, I don't know, it's I love this guidance. Okay, I love it, because honestly, I feel like the more that I release, the more that I allow this energy to channel through me, like, there's little to no brain power. Like, I don't even need to use my brain, because everything is just falling into place as it's supposed to. And it felt like I'm the one that's, you know, in front of that. Like, I'm the one that's not allowing that to happen, maybe. So you may be feeling that. You may be feeling like that, if you understand what I'm saying, if I didn't butcher it. But let's talk about the Page of Cups. You have to take the step first. That leap of faith that we saw in the Fool, that's what you have to do. Because something within the world, like, so you're like, because, okay, so once you go through this threshold, it's almost like you release, and, you know, you come this full circle where you can see from such a high perspective, again, where you're like not overworking yourself for things to come to fruition, or for this energetic shift to happen within the world here. You're so vulnerable and bare, and you understand that that is your strength. You understand that being vulnerable, being bare is your strength. You understand that you're very protected, because guess what? Once you have faith, and once you're taking that leap of faith, like, Spirit responds. Spirit rewards us with that. Spirit truly rewards us. And there's so much reward that wants to come in for you, because you're the soul that loves to be of service, that literally felt like you were plopped here so that you can be your fullest self. You're in your own full, authentic expression, right? As psychic as you are, because you're very, very psychic. I did pick up on that earlier. This is a very psychic, yes, listen. Your waters are bubbling. Your waters have been bubbling. They're calling you to jump in. Something is calling you here to jump in, and you need to just release that fear. And I know that it sounds, you know, it's easier said than done, but like, what also are we waiting for? Like, let's really be logical about this as well. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? You need a sign? Do you know how many signs we've gotten? Okay, let's talk about the sign. That's very interesting. Whoever your guide is like so interesting. They're like, okay, you know, you want to talk about signs. I see, I haven't been sending you signs. And that's the thing, is you literally have the sign in your hand, and you're still looking at it and being like, I don't know if I trust you just yet. And I get that. That's what you're releasing, though. This lack of trust in your own intuition and in your own spirit and in how you're moving, okay? Because you're definitely not alone here. Also, you want to talk about signs? The reason that the fish is out of the water is to show you that the things that you think are impossible can be possible with faith, with trust, with you being like, okay, yes, how good can it get? Spirit, show me how good it can get, right? So then you keep going. And before you know it, the world in your hands, riding on the world. Let's see what this one says. Judgment, you're called. You are called. You've been called, okay? What you're releasing is not following this call. And I feel like, wow, okay, there's also, look at this, the angels are now showing up, because Archangel Gabriel is actually on your team as well. And I think this is why I'm able to really channel his energy, because I love Archangel Gabriel. Like, you want to go through a deep transformation and really, like, if you really want to see how things work, call on Archangel Gabriel, because he's like so ready to sound that horn, that trumpet, and be like, hello, wake up. And that's the thing here. Also, I'm hearing that the things that you thought were dead, all your seeds that you've planted, that you thought, you know, is just dead. Because again, I'm getting the vibe that there's been this lack of hope, lack of trust, right? In the things that you know, like, you want, and they're meant, like, you just know that they will work out, but it's almost like you also don't fully believe it. And the angel here, Archangel Gabriel, is calling you to saying, see, are you too critical of yourself, group number 2, okay? Because you might have to release a lot of judgment from yourself, and maybe the fear of judgment of others when you do step into this energy, because you're a very, very powerful being, And I think that the way that you're meant to be of service is through sharing this new information that you're downloading, that the Anunnaki light codes is helping you download as well. So you need to release any judgment, any criticism, overly criticizing yourself, overly criticizing your work. Like, yeah, this is about self-care for you. This is about really connecting deeply, because you will be floored about the things that are opening up to you here. And it is nothing but unconditional love. It is nothing but unconditional love. Look at the love here. That's your shield. That is your shield. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Okay, there's so many pun here. There's so many pun. Okay, also before I started your reading, High School Musical came to mind. And it was when Troy and Gabriella, when they first met, like at first she didn't even want to go to that party, but her mom was like, go. And then she went to the party, she met Troy, and they had this karaoke, yes. And the song was, oh wow, there's no way. Okay, all right. They're bringing me back to the Page of Cups. And it's, I'm living in my own world. I didn't understand that anything can happen when I take a chance. I never believed in what I couldn't see. I never opened my heart to all the possibilities. Ooh, I know that something has changed. I never felt this way. Okay, this is the start of something new. This is the start of something new for you. And I love this so much because this is such a self-care energy. Like, it makes you feel like, listen, I am the empress. I am the queen of the earth. Okay? And I grow things even from out of the unknown. Like, even no matter how much I fear the changes, the transformation, I come out as the empress every single time, because guess what? You are a master manifester. You are a creative being that is creating your reality in the way that you want, especially when you're feeling empowered to do the things that you fear doing. That's why the angel is here, to awaken you to your true power here, to know that, listen, them lemons that you've been getting, turn them into lemonade. Like, turn them into a drink. Turn them into something good for you, because you have the power to do so. It's like we forget, right? Which is why he's waking up people who are dead. People who, exactly, things that have been dead, and giving them another chance. Like, this is another chance coming in for you to be able to stand in your power as the empress, fully integrated, your ego and your soul, fully integrated, your mind and your heart fully integrated. Because what happens with the empress, the way that the empress is birthed, because she's the mother as well as the thing that she's birthing. Yes, she is the mother as well as the thing that she is birthing. And that's because also, when we look at the first two cards that comes before her, we have the Magician. And what is the Magician about? Action, willpower, dexterity, like making things, like intellect, exactly, that intellect, that intelligence. And what is the High Priestess? That's the intuition. That's Virgo, actually. Oh my God, like, wow. Okay, wow. So I was saying, yes, the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she sits in front of the veil because she is protecting the gift for beyond the veil, because she knows that not everybody is even she doesn't want the profane to abuse the gift from behind the veil, exactly, which is how two of them gave birth to the Empress. This is you following your intuition and also following your own willpower, manifesting, indulging in self-care, indulging in the things that you have manifested, things that you have built, and what you're birthing, taking care of what it is that you're birthing, because you are in a very, very, very fertile period. All these ideas, all these fantasies that you think that are just bubbling in your waters, like, I'm sorry, they're not just fantasies. Some of them, again, like I said, if we take off the rose-colored glasses, some of these things are actually, you can ground them. That's what the Empress is saying. Some of these things are your intuition showing you what is possible, yet maybe your mind here and now doesn't think it's possible, which is why we shouldn't look at our manifestations or the things that we want to build with just our mind right here, right now. That's why, because you can't even see the vision. You can't even see what God has in store for you. So why are you limiting that vision into just who you are here? Like, it's so small, you can't really see it yet. But take that step. Take that leap of faith. Start moving, start going, and you will see. You will see. You will be pleasantly surprised, okay? Let's see what your final card says here. Relax, retreat, surrender. Four of Swords, surrender. Surrender the worries. Exactly. See, this person, it's like, the reason she's in bed, and she's even sad that she's in bed because she's like, okay, I like to move. My mind is always moving, going, and that's how I like to do things. And it's like she's literally forced to relax here. She is forced to go into sanctuary because, yeah, Three of Swords before her. Three of Swords before the Four. It's like she can't take it anymore. She can't take the heartbreak anymore. She can't take the betrayal. She learned the lesson. She allowed the wisdom to remain, but the pain she will never feel again. And that's why she hung up her swords. So what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for, group number 2? Let's go here into your... Okay, there's so much stability that's coming in. There's so much stability, so much knowing. So much intuitive knowing, intuitive downloads coming in, and they're asking you to please follow this, fall into that threshold, because the Empress here, the Empress and the world too, it's like, wow, that's so beautiful. You're very fertile. Do not plant seeds of doubts. You are a very, very, very fertile being, especially right now with the Empress. Some of you might quite literally be carrying a baby, but yes, take that if it resonates. But and again, if you don't want a baby, be careful, because listen, you just have this energy that literally whatever you touch grows. Okay, as long as you believe in it, as long as you keep following through, as long as you're consistent in the way that you show up for that thing, as long as you're watering the thing that you've seeded and the things that you've planted. Okay, and as long as you let go of worrying, let go of just energies of doubts and all these things that literally just hang up on the wall, because look at what's happening. New dawn, new beginning. Yes, there might be some clouds, but let's focus on the sky, the blue sky here. There will be some clouds, but that's okay. We're not stopping, we're not giving up, okay? Because we're highly divinely guided and divinely protected. Archangel Gabriel. All right, so let's go. Okay, so we have message from the Mother Isis here. Let's see what she has to say to you during this time of transformation. We have the magic that's opening up for you through this transformation, okay? When you do decide to, yes, fully release this. Because again, at the end of the day, we can talk from today to tomorrow, but if you don't want to do this, you won't do it, right? Like, no one's going to force you to, right? Exactly. But if you do intention, like if you set the intention to want to do this, like having the intention is all we need, and the road, everything will open up. Have the intention like the fool, like literally just be like, listen, I got no baggage. I'm not letting anything from the past holding me back. This new beginning, I'm going in, because guess what? I've ended the cycle here. So let's see what she says. Ooh, okay. So we have here, wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven, okay? We have wait, things are being woven, it's not yet time. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, especially when it comes to you manifestation and your, the things that you want to manifest, the things that you're building on, the things that you're creating. I'm hearing here that whenever you get a no, whenever you feel rejected, know that also is redirection from spirit. Know that that's also maybe spirit wanting you to rest, actually. Okay, know that that's also rejection is divine intervention, is what I'm hearing for you. Okay, so here, let's see what your magic is. Oh my God, a safe home. Wow, yeah, feeling safe within yourself, within who you are, feeling safe to dive into yourself. Because exactly, like if our minds are in constant worrying. How do we feel at home? How do we feel safe? That's why they don't want you to constantly worry. That's why they're asking you to retreat, to surrender, to go into your own sanctuary here. Safe Home says, I cast this circle round about. Safety now is beyond doubt. Beyond doubt, okay? I cast this circle round and about. Safety now is beyond doubt. Exactly, because you are safe. You are safe to dive in. You are safe to jump into the unknown. You're actually encouraged to doing this. And yes, even though we know that we're asking you to jump into this unknown, some things will be unfolded to you as you're going. So please do not be discouraged. Do not be discouraged if something that you want isn't happening just yet. Don't worry. It doesn't mean that you're not right in your intuition. It doesn't mean that your intuition wasn't telling you. Like, it doesn't mean that your intuition is lying to you. You just have to, you have to know and be okay with stopping in your tracks to maybe, go a different route, or, maybe just take a break. What if the day that you feel like, oh, you have to get something out, if it's not coming out, then maybe that's your chance to take a break. All right, so let's see here what the Mother Isis has to say to you. Okay, beautiful. We have here, we have the rising sun. We have the rising sun. And doesn't this look like the sun too? It's like you're literally moving from darkness into the light, and you are literally the rising sun. Divine solar child reborn. And I'm going to read that one for you in just a second. The divine solar child reborn. Hello, judgment, awakening you. Judgment, reborn. This is it. This is that reborn. Because you've been awakened to who you truly are. You've been awakened to this new information about yourself. You've been awakened to seeing that you've ended a cycle, so you don't have to keep going on that hamster wheel of going through the same things over and over and over again. This is what you're releasing. Rising Sun here says, the divine solar child reborn. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness, persistence. Even when you felt like giving up, you choose to stay strong, to surrender to the divine, and to continue with your path. You have been through so much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. And the prayer for that goes, if you want to connect to the energy of the divine solar child, and really welcoming this new consciousness that is within you, and acknowledging that there is in fact a new consciousness, okay, that is within you, because that is how this worked. You can light a candle to sit with it in that moment, to connect with it, to bond with it further on your own, okay? And it says here, this is a prayer: rising sun, I am your solar child. I bask in your love, free and wild. I am filled with your hope, endless and free. Your light and love fills all parts of me. The darkness casts away, because joy is now born with the sweetness of this spiritual dawn. Exactly, a new dawn, a new dawn, a new dawn, a new dawn. Like literally written all over you. It's like I really feel like you've gone through the journey of all the major arcanas here, and you're getting this chance to integrate this new consciousness and to walk fully in this threshold, like to break this threshold and to go in, right? Okay. All right, my group number 2s, I hope that you've enjoyed this reading, and I hope that this reading has provided to you some clarity, comfort, and confirmation, okay? If you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to support the channel by liking, commenting, or sharing with people you feel will benefit from this video. And also, don't forget to subscribe so you can get more videos like this, okay? And until next time, group number 2, bye-bye. Hello there, my group number 3. Welcome to your reading, where we're taking a look at what it is that you're releasing and what's coming after that, okay? So I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. I'm sending you so much love, so much light in these heavy times, okay, around our collective, around the world, because I really feel like we're moving through heavy emotions as a collective and individually, okay? Like my own personal has been crazy. But yes, anyway, they're my carnelian group, and I love carnelian because it goes definitely with our Martian energy here, that energy, that fire energy, that transformative phoenix rising energy. Okay. I think this is an energy I really work well with, because I love when we transform. I love when we're just like, you know, not letting anything hold us back, which is why I really wanted to do this, to see what it is that you've released and how to embrace this new beginning, right? So we're going to start here with the archetype that is surrounding this release, okay? And then here is what's going on after, like why you are releasing this, so that you can step more into this, you know, into this energy here. And then we have astrology here surrounding the release, okay? This is what you can expect after the release, and why, like the whole purpose of you doing the release is what this card is showing us. And then this is the astrology here, and we have your handle tarot cards that will be elaborating. All right, so let's start with this. Wow. Wow. We have the seed. Okay, so with this card, immediately starseed. Starseed is coming to mind. You are the seed that was planted here. Okay, this is so funny how this works, because like all of these readings are actually in sync from group 1 to 3. And it's very interesting. But yes, you are the seed. You are the seed. You are the seed. And what it is that you're releasing, what it is that you're transforming, okay? If anything, is understanding why you've been planted here. Because again, when a tower moment comes, it comes because there's a foundation. Like we've reached the level of something, and it's no longer going to hold us moving forward. There's a shift, there's a divine intervention coming in. So it's like there's this pressure that has been building up, and you know something has to change. You know something has to change. You know things has to change, which is why I'm also doing this reading, to help you confirm what it is that your own intuition has been telling you, okay? And look at you, my love, the seed. Like that is big energy, you know, the seed that is planted here. Again, I'm hearing star seed, and I'm also feeling like, you know, with the star seed, I feel like you might identify as a star seed, and there are ways in which things have been done and where you've been planted that frankly moving forward you're no longer gonna be riding for that, because it literally doesn't align with who you are at the core. It doesn't align with the blueprint of your soul. That's why you feel this pressure. That's why you feel like like something does need to be changed. And yes, do we fear this change? Do we fear this unknown? Of course, it's only natural. Again, you know, there's two sides to us. We're human, but we're also spirit. And I feel like you understand yourself as spirit, and you're awakening to that, which is why there has, you know, there's this divine intervention. There's this divine intervention that's coming in to remind you of your own soul spirit, of who you truly are. This is very powerful. This is transformative. This is life-changing. This feels like a phoenix rising to me, because also what has happened within the seed is that you're crumbling. Everything is coming down. Like things are being crumbled, okay? To where you're now like your rebirth. There's this rebirth. There's this, you know, new soil that actually this seed can thrive on. There's a soil that this seed now can thrive on, and it can grow, right? And you are okay, for your pile, I keep feeling that phoenix energy so strongly. And I actually forgot that the channel is named Priestess of Phoenix. But yes, for you, I'm definitely feeling this phoenix energy, why I created this channel to begin with. And it's so that you can unearth, awaken that fire within you, and to live. It's to live. It's to answer the call. Like, because there's something about you here that feels very, very grand, that feels like you are the core of truth itself. And that truth is opening up. Let's see here. Okay, there's something here that feels like you're the truth, and this is it. This is it. That's the core. Oh my God, look at this, because this has me dumbfounded for a second. I am present. Exactly. Literally, it says I am presence. Light body activation, accessing the divine within. I am presence. I am presence. Like, exactly. You truly feel like I am to me. Like, you can add on to whatever comes after I am, but like where you are planted is I am. And do you know who rules I am? Aries. Aries' mantra is literally I am, because like, you know, Aries also is the first of the zodiac sign. So it's like, yep, I'm here. Y'all have been waiting for the party and the party has arrived. I am. That very confident energy. And you are, look at this. I am presence. Literal presence of joy, of light, of luminous energy, accessing the divine within. You were planted here so that you can access the divine within you, so that you're no longer separated from the divine within you. Even though everything in your surrounding is showing you that you are separated from nature, you are of nature, you are of harmony, you are of the divine, and you are standing in that presence. You're standing in that knowing, your daily knowing that you are the divine within and without. Oh my God, group number 3. Okay, I am presence. Like, I'm calling in this energy for myself too. And it's so big because I really feel like for you, like, you're very connected to each present moment. You're very aware. I feel like you live in the presence. You live in the present moment. And when your thoughts, when they drift to the past, you know, when they drift to the past pain, past hurt, past things, right? They may get stuck. When they drift too far into the future, they may get stuck too, because fear of the unknown. You don't know how things are going to work. And there's just, you know, these things. But that's the thing, is you're being reminded here that to release control of how you grow. Releasing control of how the seed that has been planted grow, because there is something that will be shown to you here. And when you're standing in your I amness, oh my God, you're standing in your power. You're standing in your power. You know, Aries is the ram. Like, that ram will ram over you, basically. And it will trailblaze over you if need be. So that's the energy I'm getting here, is that Aries. So let's see astrology here. I'm curious. Okay. We got moon in Pisces. We have your moon in Pisces with empathy. Empathy. Wow, that's very interesting to me, with the 12th house. Okay. Thing is, also, the reason that you're the seed is because you've been through all parts of the zodiac. Like, you've been through 12th sign here, 12th house. That's the oldest. That's the oldest of the zodiac, right? Pisces is, I always call them the eldest sibling, the older sibling. I always call it Pisces. It's like they're halfway checked out, but they're very also aware. Like, they will be aware when they need to be aware, right? Because it almost feels like too, like you drift away, you know, you're very, like, the subconscious, or in you, the unconscious, like, it's a very watery energy. It's like you easily do drift away, but then there's this sense of, you know, hearing the call to come back to center, hearing the call to just come back to center, to be in your I amness, because Pisces does get, you know, a little bit, Pisces falls into this sense of escapism. This sense of escapism, especially, again, when you're looking at the past and looking at the future, and, you know, you're looking at all the mistakes and, you know, the things that are not going to work out, like all of these things. It's like it just keeps you stuck. But when you're rooted in your present moment, you see that you have everything in your present moment, right here, right now. What you're releasing is escapism, I feel. The need to escape this beautiful experience, this beautiful light being that you are, because there's so much darkness around you, maybe, right? And it's like, okay. All right, you're definitely an empath. We picked up on that star seed, right? And this is that empathy. You're an empath, and I feel like you truly feel the emotions of others, But in the present moment, when you're by yourself, when you're connecting to the present moment, you are able to be centered in that moment, because you see that everything is where it's meant to be. You're where you're meant to be in that present moment, and you trust and believe in that. That's what you're learning. Light body activation, accessing the divine within. Okay, I'm also getting the vibe that you're so connected to source, you're so connected to the divine, to where even when you're here, you're not really here. That's the thing, exactly. Even when you're here, you're traveling, you're visiting different dimensions. And be cautious about what you're perceiving as well. Don't believe everything, but also don't dismiss everything. That's important for you to hear, because there's this full inner experience that you're going through that's, you know, it's like, it's so wild. You don't even understand it, but it's like that it's also very connected to you too. So it's like there's a, okay, all right, well, my okay, my light body is super activated now. My, what's it called, my clairsentience is very activated right now. Listen, I love you, group number 3, because let me tell you something real quickly. You're a very, very, very unique being, a unique soul that was planted here, okay, to show us how to connect, show the rest of everyone how to connect to each of our present moment, knowing that, you know, time is not linear. Time is not linear. It's not past, present, future. No, it's like everything is in the present moment, right here, right now. Everything is in the present moment, right here, right now. You may not understand what that means, but keep accessing the divine within. You may not fully understand yet, but there will be a little birdie that will come and tell you. There is a friend on the other side that you definitely do have. You're, you know, this energy is very loyal to you, and I can feel them right here, right now on my right side. Okay? So I just had to acknowledge that. Let's get into your tarot. Yes, this energy is also helping you move through things. It's helping you understand things from a very logical perspective. Again, they're like a little birdie in your ear that's telling you like, okay, I get that you feel this way, but do you think that this is why maybe this is happening? Understanding that understanding that science and spirituality, okay, balancing spirituality and practicality, balancing science and spirit, integrating science and spirit, not only moving from a place of, okay, I believe in it, so it's going to work. No, that's not how things come to fruition. But also it's like, yes, I believe in it, but I'm also moving towards it. I'm also doing the work. I'm also researching. I'm also doing this, and that, right? That's the science. That's what I feel like science is. Because when you're doing a science project, that's an hypothesis, right? And it's like you see it through because you also want to understand it, right? You want to understand, it's like, okay, is my hypothesis right? Is it correct or not? And that's the thing. Do you think a scientist holds on to emotions or holds on to, you know, like, yeah, things not manifesting for them or things not working in the way they intended it to? No. So you're being asked to view things in this way, in a scientific project way, if that makes sense. Because, okay, yes, I don't know. Okay. What was at the bottom of your deck? Top deck? Nine of Wands. Okay. 9 of Wands. Okay, because you've been doing this. Okay. 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords at the bottom of your deck. Exactly. 8 of Swords, intervention, information, divine information, clarity, ultimate clarity coming in. Clarity about the things that, why you're even planted here to begin with. Okay? Clarity about why you're even planted here to begin with. Clarity about your past, the South. Your South node may be important here. Your South node may be in Pisces here. And top deck, 9 of Wands, power. You understand you have the power. You've been moving. You are a warrior, right? And it's like sometimes with the Nine of Wands, sometimes this power, it gets depleted, especially when things are not working in the way that you want them to, and you have problems sometimes moving forward, which is why they're asking you to look at things in this way, because this is fire, right? Fire can be erratic. It can be erratic. It's inspiration. It's very, yes, it's there. It's the spark. It's the inspiration. It's passionate. It's powerful, right? And it's like the things that you're passionate about, that you've been seeding, that you've been planting. Look, you got 9 wands here. Like throughout this 9 wands, you've been beat down, you've got up, you've been beat down, you've got it. You've done all of this. And I feel like you almost come to a place, tower moment, you come to a place where you're just tired of going. You're tired of going, right? But they're asking you here to see things from a scientific point of view, because Spirit is showing you something here. There's someone on your team here, because this being is very hands-on with you. There's someone on your spiritual team that is behind you, okay? That is behind you, rowing the boat to calmer waters, because I'm now seeing the original Rider-Waite's deck, and I'm seeing how, you don't even know who's who, but okay, all right. 6 of Swords, it's deep. It's deep. I can't even explain it all. It's so deep. But yes, they're asking you to integrate all the things that you've learned from your past, the pain and everything. And yes, to bring them with you on that boat, but know that those things will never hurt you again. They will not sink you moving forward, okay? Trust in being carried and being led to where you're headed. Because there's a new beginning. This is a Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles here. And we have, you have super powerful people on your spiritual team, and they're all showing up here, because Daughter of Stones in the West. Angel of the West is Archangel Gabriel, number 1. Number 2, as you can see, this child, yes, even though she looks like a child, you see the halo, you see something glowing over her head, which signifies, again, protection, mental agility as well, okay? Mental agility, not allowing your emotions to cloud your logical judgments, the things that, not letting, wow, okay. Also, White Buffalo Woman. She's a Native American deity, goddess. If I'm butchering that, I'm sorry, but this is just what I've gathered from her, and I've sat with this energy a lot in my own personal time, in my own personal transformations as well. And this is an energy that asks you to be at peace. Be at peace with what's opening up. Be at peace with how things are going, even though you feel like they're unfair to you. Again, that's why they're asking you. The pain you will carry, but you won't feel it again. Don't worry. And the White Buffalo Woman is, she's a peace. She brings the peace pipe. This pipe here, she brings the peace pipe to the Native American people because she wanted peace to reign, right? And they looked at her just mere who do you think you are? Whatever, you're nobody. And the 2 people that first met her, the 2 men that first met her, they didn't believe that she was divine or powerful or sent here to help people, because she just appeared. That's what they said. She just appeared, and she was seeking to bring the peace pipe, and they rejected the peace that she had to offer, and then they paid for it. Okay? They paid for it after, because she showed herself. She showed okay, listen, I'm not the only one here. I'm very, very connected. I have friends in higher places. And if you think you can play me and belittle me, you will never get away with that. You will not get away with that, because again, I was sent by the divine to bring peace, and peace I shall seed on this planet. Nothing is going to stop me. Not the experiences that I've witnessed with people like you, people who don't believe in my medicine, or, things like that. None of that is going to stop me, because guess what? I will keep moving. I will keep moving. I will keep speaking the truth, because also she's very connected to the truth. She even wore pure white when she appeared. Pure white, right? Wow. You read the story of the white buffalo woman if you do want to connect with this energy further. And look at this, exactly. Because she kept moving, she kept moving. She did not let all of these bother her because she understood her mission here. She understood that she was seated on this planet for a reason, okay? She's seen the vision and she knows her mission, okay? Which is why she's content moving forward. And this is you. This is you. When you don't let all these things hold you back, because they will happen. That's part of the experience. That is part of the experience. Tower moments are very important for us, okay? They're very important. It's like a chaotic, beautiful transformation that we hate at first, but then a year later, whatever, you know, however long it takes before you finally surrender and you're like, okay, fine, I give up. I'm not even trying to fight anymore. I'm not putting energy into this anymore. I just want to flow. Look at you. Look at your water. Look at your cup running over. Look at your cup running over. Look at your cup flowing from cement, something that is rigid, something that is set in stone. Yet we see the water pouring out. We see that flow. Your pile is very watery. I was picking up on that earlier. Okay, fortune. We got fortune for you with the number 9. And I love that we have the number 9, number 6. They kind of look the same, but... And also, have you noticed too, when you look at 9 and 6... it's the sign of Cancer. Like, there's a way, if you look at it, it's the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is really coming to mind here too, because again, like, you're very protective of what it is that you're bringing to this planet. What it is, that peace, that message, whatever it is that you feel like you want to express to help us bring peace on this collective, on this planet, on this earth. You're very, very protective of that. And if anyone dares to even try to belittle you, oh my God, your pincers come out, as well as your guardian angels, as well as all the people that are all the beings that are on your spiritual team that's making sure that yes, this peace will reign on this planet, because no one is letting up. You're not letting up, they're not letting up. And this all has to do with the present moment somehow, accessing the divine within in the present moment every single time. Doesn't that allow you, or doesn't that relieve you to know that, hey, I'm always connected to the divine. I am always connected to the source. In this present moment, I am always connected to source, because that is how we even come to be. Like, it's like you just awaken to here, and you're here. I am, you know? Like, okay, that's interesting. And then here, we have what? Truce. See? Daughter of Stones coming in to bring messages of truth, messages of peace, messages of love, and messages of light. Balance and harmony. Balance and harmony in our present moment. Because when we drift too far into the past, into the past or into the future, we are detaching from the present moment where everything can be made possible. Where everything can be made possible. Your reading was very interesting to me. It's very straightforward, very highly, divinely, feels very high frequency. And I'm telling you, your angels, oh, okay. Yeah, I should have said that earlier too. Yeah, these are your angels. These are your angels, because this light here, oh my God, like, you see all the wings. You see how connected you are. See? Wow. Okay. All right. Because, you know, like we said, you're this seed, right? There's something at the core, right? Yes. But also, you're also the one standing in that core right here in the present moment, connected to everything. Connected to everything, you know? Group number 3, you have so much help. You're releasing. I feel like for you, you've already done the release. It's like you're just now being who you are. Like, you're just being you. You're embracing your totality. You're embracing the totality of your being. You're embracing your I amness. You're embracing who you've been called to be. As the white buffalo woman, someone who brings peace and who will never let up, who doesn't let anything hold them back. Because guess what? As long as I'm still okay in this present moment, whatever happened in the past stays in the past. I'm here. Like, I'm literally here. So if whatever happens, so long as it passed, because whatever goes up must fall, right? So if it passes, then, like, in the present moment, what more could I ask for? I have shelter, I have food, I have love. Like, I'm everything is in the present moment. Yes, I may not have a car, but I will have it in that present moment where the car is made available. Like it will come. It will come. Because I'm just moving from moment to moment to moment, present moment to moment to moment, right? And it feels peaceful that way. It feels like my joy is overflowing because, again, I have literally everything I could ever want and need right here, right now. And yes, it may not be material, like it may not have materialized right now, but do I have my immediate needs met right here, right now? That's the question here. And to take solace in knowing that whenever you're connected to the present moment, you have everything that you need. Truce. No more inner turmoil, no more inner battle, no more fighting with yourself within of like, past, like all these, all these things. Okay, wow. Truce. Feather. There's a message coming in for you. Please. Okay, there's something very different about your reading. I feel like there will be a communication coming to you from your angels, but if you make it a point to connect to them in that present moment, if you make it a point to sit and meditate, if you make it a point to be like, yes, I'm open, I'm like setting the intention exactly in that moment, and also believing it. Like I said, yeah, I hope you're understanding this reading. Yes. But yours, I feel like I'm just channeling whatever it is that they're guiding me to do, and I trust it. So I hope that it's resonating with you. Because with the Four of Wands here, with the Four of Swords here, the final card that we have is, the thing is, we also have a pearl. Wow, in two different cards, in two different decks, you have a pearl and a pearl as well. You have a pearl. Like, you're so beautiful. You are such a beautiful spirit, such a beautiful soul. And they want you to always stand here. They want you to always stand here, because that's the thing is, what also makes you so beautiful is the fact that you've gone through a lot and you didn't let it hold you back. It did not turn your heart sour at all. Because I think you understand here who you are and what you're meant to do. Golden halo again over your head. You know who you are, you know what you're meant to do. They're harping on that golden halo, so because even look at the face here, they're harping on that golden halo. There's something golden about you, and there's something golden about your aura. Your aura is literally, it's unique, it's very different. I feel like you're also a healer, because the golden healer is coming to mind for me. The golden children, golden healer, whatever that means. But yes, Pearl here, you've gone through a lot. You have gone through a lot. Like, the fact that you're also so connected to the present moment, you never let anything hold you back. Like, wow, you're so strong, and you're so... Yes, I just keep feeling the sense of unconditional love. Like, yes, I'm here. I know what I'm meant to do, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna let anything hold me back, and I will rest when I need to rest, because I understand that when I'm resting, I'm also channeling and receiving information, because I'm stillness. Okay, I did hear that word this morning. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Because when you're still, within stillness, you connect to God. You connect to the divine within. So that was, yes, that's who that was for this morning. It's your pile. Okay, let's move on. Group number 3. Group number 3. Okay. All right, we're almost done. I loved your reading so much. Oh my God. Okay. So we have here, even with this eye here, okay, interesting. We have here the magic that opens up for you after this release. And we have here starseed, just messages from your guides, your ancestors, as well as one from the Lady Isis here is set. And because I always love to invite her anytime I'm doing anything that's very transformative, especially like Dark Night of the Soul, those kind of things, because she's very helpful in that area as well, like that phoenix energy. And yeah, so let's see here. Trust the timing. Exactly. Trust the timing. Trust where you're being led. Trust the way that you came in on. The time is not running out. Exactly. Like scientists, something about scientists who coming up. It's like keep doing, like keep looking until you find what it is that you want. Because guess what? Time is not running out. Trust the wave that you came in on. Nothing that's yours will ever miss you, okay? Nothing that is yours will ever miss you. Time is not running out at all. Stay in your lab. Keep asking the question. Keep doing what you need to be doing, because the answers are there. And you are very connected to those answers, okay? So take the time to be still. Time is not running out. If you're worrying, if your mind is going awry, because with the Four of Swords, that's our mind, that's our nervous system. Again, worrying about the past, worrying about the future, where am I going, where am I, like, all these things, okay? All these things, trust. And then here, this is the magic that you're opening up to, is grace. Exactly, because the white buffalo woman has so much grace. Like, the fact that she didn't destroy all these people. Anyway, grace, baby. Grace. Grace, blessing, come to me. Come to set me free. Being gracious in the way that you're moving. In this hypothesis that you're, this theory that you're, hypothesizing. You know, these different theories and how you understand them. Being graceful as your consciousness is shifting and is moving. Being graceful as you awaken and activate your light body, because again, this is something that you've never, like, your ego self, you right here right now, has never experienced. Your body has never experienced this, right? So it can be jarring, but being gracious and anchored in knowing that you are accessing the divine within is what helps you flow, is what helps your water overflow here. It's what helps that fortune, feeling like you're so fortunate, feeling like there's so many synchronicities falling in place for you, because this is where you stand. And let's see, synchronicities falling into place because this is where you stand. You're a very powerful being, okay? And this one says, talismans of potency, charging sacred object of power. Exactly. Charging sacred object of power. See, this one is not even asking you, or, you know, like, it's almost like this card came out knowing that you have those powerful objects, and this is about connecting to your talisman to will them, okay? It's like, this is about willpower. All right, I do want to read this for you before I go. Talisman of potency says, charging sacred objects of power. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, and learning to bring physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as part of your spiritual practice. Your love for the physical world of matter is a gift to earth too. Wow. Your love, your love, because you came here, you love this planet so much that you came here on this mission to love the earth, and that is a gift to her too. And if you would like to connect this to this energy at your own time, I suggest that you light a candle to create a bond. Light a candle intentionally. And there's a prayer here that I'm going to read to you, and you can write that down and read that as well in your own time. And it says, sacred object from the earth, you are cleansed now from negativity. You are clear and pure light of eternity. Sacred talisman now become. You are charged with light of perfection. You are blessed with divine intention. Sacred talisman, I honor your power. This is your task for every hour. And repeat your intention here. For example, cleanse and protect my energy field with a shield of impenetrable violet light. Through my own free will, with gratitude in my heart so full. And so be it. Yes, my group number 3. Like, I hope, yes, this was a powerful reading. I definitely felt a lot of energies come through for you, and I think that that's your energy as well as your spiritual team, and they're very, very powerful here, supporting you, guiding you, walking you through this energetic shift, through this transformation, and also connecting to the present moment, which is a gift. That's why it's called a present, right? It's a gift to each and every one of us. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and I hope that this reading provided to you some clarity, comfort, and confirmation. If you did enjoy this reading, please do not forget to support the channel by liking, commenting, or sharing with people you feel would benefit from this video. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe so you can get more videos like this, okay? And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.